Rob?
Hello everyone, welcome to Rob's Rogues in the Batman Universe.net, and today we're taking a look at another figure that I found at Walmart for $5. It is of course the DC Comics multiverse Batman The Dark Knight Returns Armored Batman with the Collect and Connect piece of New 52 Doomsday. So if you watch the Carrie Kelly review, long story short, Walmarts have already discounted these figures by $5, probably just due to quantity of figures that they already currently have. So the other figures in the wave, well, first we'll read the side here. It's we basically know who this is. It's the Armored Batman. Real name Bruce Wayne, basis of operations Gotham City. After 10 years in retirement, Batman returns to take on violent mutants plaguing Gotham City. And the other figures in the wave, if you've already seen it, are, of course, Batman, Robin, Lex Luthor from BVS, CW's now Supergirl, Mutant Leader from The Dark Knight Returns, and New 52, Superman, Doomed, basically infected if you've read that storyline. And you put them together and you get the New 52 Doomsday as a Collect and Connect piece. So this has me intrigued. Again, like I said in Carrie Kelly's review, if I can find all of the rest of them for $5, heck yeah, I'll pick up all of them and get a Collect and Connect Doomsday. So we'll see. Let's get Batman out of package and we'll see what Batman looks like with Carrie Kelly, and we'll do some other size comparisons. All right, we've got Armored Batman from The Dark Knight Returns out of package from Mattel, obviously. And what a cool figure. I looked at this one when I originally thought he was still $19 and went, nah, it looks cool, but I don't know if I need him for $19. I've got Batman. And I thought, I'm really only after Robin. So it wasn't until I started seeing people post that these were coming out for $5 at Walmart that I went back to Walmart, scanned it, and realized he is $5. So I picked up one for myself and one for Automatica. So I've got yours, Automatica, down here just off to the side. Let's move Batman out of the way here really quick, and we'll take a look at the Collect and Connect pieces that Batman came with. We have the underoos of Doomsday, the crotch piece, and the head. So this is the New 52 version of Doomsday, close to what the classic version of Doomsday was. They gave him some horns here. I said in Carrie Kelly's review I never got the, I don't know if it was, I can't remember if it was called the Signature Series, basically the last DC Universe classic figure that they were going to make. It was technically Damian and then Doomsday, as I dropped his head. So they had the Containment suit Doomsday, then they had the full version of Doomsday that came with the Superman cape that you could have hold. And I was always kind of like, I should have got Doomsday. So the Mattel gods decided to say, Rob, you have another opportunity to get Doomsday. So this would be pretty cool. I really like the New 52. I very much love DC Comics Rebirth even more, but I enjoyed the New 52, so it'd be kind of cool to have just a Doomsday, whether it's New 52, Classic, Containment suit. So I'm going to be going after this one. Now I can't connect this piece to anything because I don't have the torso. But what I can connect is the leg. So let's hope this doesn't bite me in the butt that I go, okay, this is all I ever got. So let's connect the leg. Boom. Boom! So there is the first part of Doomsday. Rather nice, Mattel. Just kind of checking him out here. I did put it on right, yeah. So there he's sitting right now. So next to Batman, he's gonna be a decent sized figure. He's actually going to turn out to probably be really pretty cool. So I'll be eagerly waiting to get another piece of the Collect and Connect. Is it just me? You know what, Rob? I think you got it on the wrong leg. Yes, you do. I thought, man, that's sitting really weird. That looks much better. Like his toe was in the wrong position. So there we go. I did say, I thought it was the right leg. And I said in Carrie Kelly's review, it was the left leg. No, it is in fact the right leg. Good gravy, Rob. It wasn't seating in right, so there we go. So yeah, regardless, it's going to be a really big figure. So I don't know if it's going to be as big as the exclusive version that Mattel was doing. So we'll find out, but very cool. So okay, now onto this. Now that I can't figure out the difference between right and left and getting things on backwards, it always pays to read your box. But this Batman is actually really pretty cool. Love the cape, the way they've kind of got it, just draped, kind of flowing down here a little bit. It's not, stagnant and a sterile looking cape. It's got a little bit of movement to it. The scallops look pretty cool. I like that they did the extra fins off to the side here, the underneath of the boots. Of course, we saw this suit replicated in style in Batman versus Superman. So some people maybe have never read the book, kind of like myself, although I've watched the movie. Don't worry, I'm going to read the book. So they may have not known why Batman was wearing this type of an outfit. I'll bring up the BVS version here, and just for comparison's sake, just for argument's sake. Other than the collect and connect, he does come with one accessory, his little sonic gun here that he was using on Superman in the comic, which he can hold. It's really kind of awkward. He can't get the gun full straight on his hand because it starts to pop out. It's cool that they gave him the trigger finger to be able to hold, but the gun kind of sets in his hand a little weird right there. It's fine, but I think it should be setting just a little bit more. It's this piece that's running underneath here is getting in the way of this finger to be able to get the gun to tilt up just a little bit more. But for the little poses that you're probably going to do with him, it'll be just fine. Let's take the gun out of his hand. It does fall out fairly easy, so you got to watch how you pose it. And the thing that I really like about this figure that you couldn't tell in the package is the upper torso is a soft rubber like the cape is. So this is all one plastic molded piece. It's really kind of, you can see where it stops there. So he's got the armored bodysuit underneath here, but it's hiding the articulation in it. So the ab crunch is here. So I was not expecting the ab crunch to be on this figure, because in package I just thought this was going to be a hard piece of plastic, and it was going to be what it was. And you could tell that, okay, there is a waist swivel, but that's probably going to be about it. So this is kind of like a modified Motu body that they have sculpted over top of, and this is really pretty cool. I didn't buy any Masters of the Universe figures, so I don't know if this is a common practice of them putting on, like maybe Ram Man might be a good character they might have done something like this with, or Man at Arms or something like that, where you have this soft upper body over top of the hard plastic body, so you still get the range of motion. So that really impressed me right out of the package. Speaking of package, sorry, there is a little bit of paint on the Bat package. It's the only little paint issue that I have here, and it's not that bad at all. But the detail is really pretty cool. I love the look of the face on this Batman as opposed to this Batman. This one I was like, all right, I get what you were doing. If they would have done this face with this one, this would have been a solid figure. Still don't mind it, but one got the grimace right, and one got it looking like Grimace from McDonald's. But let's take a look at the articulation here on Armored Batman. The head does go left to right. He can look up and down, more down than anything. I think that's kind of a cool pose right there. The face is kind of blacked out, and the eyes look pretty cool. So I'm impressed by that as well. So it does look left to right, like I said. Doesn't look up much. It feels like it can, but due to the back part of the head, it won't, but it can look down. Arms are on a ball and socket, go about that far, rotate all the way around. There is an upper bicep swivel, single bend at the elbow, a twist at the wrist, no hinge, an ab crunch, which it is hindered just by the suit, but the fact that there is one inside of there really kind of impresses me. So again, he can move a little bit. Swivels at the waist, T-jointed legs on the more Motu body, goes forward and back. Again, that's sculpted over top, which is pretty cool. I thought there was a swivel. The swivel's up here at the top of the leg, so I think that's the standard for what Motu was doing. But I thought there was one here. Turns out there's not. Single bend at the knee, a swivel at the boot, and a hinge at the boot. Check out those, kicking Superman right in the teeth. So I really do like this figure, and I almost passed on it thinking that if it was $19, I was just going to go, it's not for me. I think now having had it in my hand, I would have definitely paid full price for this figure, but hey, glad I didn't, because I got him for $5. Let's see what he looks like. We've already seen him with Batman kind of up close, but let's see what he looks like with the Dark Knight black and gray version Batman. There we go, the two of them side by side. This one, can't tell on the camera, he's a tad taller, and somebody say, well, that's not correct. The spikes on the boots are raising him up just enough, so I believe that the two would be the same since it is the same type of body. So I think they put this over top of this like Motu body. So kudos Mattel for doing that. Again, that's probably one of the most impressive things. Like Mattel, this is kind of like you back in your prime. You need to do more of this type of stuff. Let's see what Armored Batman looks like next to Carrie Kelly Robin. And here are Batman and Robin together side by side. Very cool. I think she was helped wiring him up to the lamppost. Again, this is from the DC Collectibles version of Carrie Kelly. I thought it was kind of fitting to have it here. So I've got to get Superman now. So Superman is, still $19 at Walmart. So I think just because of now having three of them, I've at least got to get Superman to at least complete the package here. But of course, Carrie Kelly is going to look great next to Robin, or Kelly. Robin's going to look great next to Batman because came from the same wave. So very, very cool, Mattel. Let's take a look at one more comparison. Okay, this is an example of what you're doing right, Mattel, and what are you doing, Mattel. Now, I don't mind this figure so much, but there's not a lot of paint here. It feels kind of cheaply made. Although the main reason I bring it up here to kind of tell the similarities, got the fins here, the fins there, and the way the suit is. For people that go, oh, now I get where that suit came from. But this is also an example of, I think Mattel really knocked the Carrie Kelly Robin and this Armored Batman out of the park, and this one they just kind of kicked it out of the parking lot. So you can kind of tell, and it's probably sculpted by two different studios, so that may play part in it as well. But Mattel, if you're going to put your name on something, this is where you need to put your name. This makes me feel like I'm buying DC Universe Classic figures of old. So very happy with this figure, and I bought this figure. Final thoughts on this figure. Is it worth the buy? Yes. I'm saying absolutely yes. The Carrie Kelly Robin and now this figure really make me feel like I am buying the DC Universe Classic figures that I fell in love with right from the very beginning. That these are the things that I go, Mattel, this is what you were doing that all of us loved so very much until you took a sidestep somewhere. That Mattel could have still been churning out some very quality figures. And over the last couple years, they really haven't been. Even though this guy has bought enough of them, I feel like with some of the Suicide Squad figures, and more importantly this wave, especially getting a Collect and Connect Doomsday, like, come on. Regardless if it's New 52 or not, I didn't think we were going to see a Collect and Connect figure again anytime soon. And we got one for the Suicide Squad with Killer Croc, so I don't know if this is the last hurrah for Mattel If it is, man, this is going to be a solid wave, and this is one that I'm now committing to buying the whole entire wave, just because I love these two figures and the Collect to Connect New 52 Doomsday so much. Mattel, you've got my money. So today we've been taking a look at the, how about said Batman versus Superman, the DC Comics multiverse. Dark Knight Returns Armored Batman from the New 52 Doomsday Collect and Connect wave. And as always, this is Rob for Rob's Rogues in the Batman universe, signing off saying we will see you guys next time.